3, 2, 1.
It's the Puff and Steph podcast.
My friends, it's a Tuesday, and we were like, hey, let's do a show. It's the Puff and Steph podcast. What up, everybody? Today's show brought to you by Freisinger Hyundai, right on the price, right on the pike. We're in the American Shaman of PA studio. This month at American Shaman of PA, soft dog treats are buy one, get one free. Visit hempushealth.com to find some locations. So I had a whole show planned. Everything's ready to go, you know, almost to the letter, to the word. And Steph comes in here and says, let's talk about something. I want to talk about something. All right, Queen Steph. Let's put everything I had on hold.
Buff and Queen Steph.
Because apparently something happened over the weekend or something that you wanted to, you've been meaning to talk to me about. You wanted to talk about it on yesterday's show. We didn't get to it. So I said, I'll give you the beginning of Tuesday's show to address whatever situation you need to address. So Steph, you have the floor. Take it away.
Thank you. I apologize in advance because what I'm about to say is directly pointed at you, and you're the one that brought this to my attention.
Okay.
We were messaging over the weekend, and I think I had sent you like a story idea or like something. We should talk about this on the show that was unrelated. And you responded, ha, H-A. And it was very weird, not only because it's out of the norm. Like, you don't say ha. You just don't. I've known you for a minute now. I've texted you a lot. You never say ha. So I was just incredibly confused because, you know, you get to like learn how people text, and that's not you. And then furthermore, I started talking to people at work about it. Like, what is ha over text? Like, because to me, it's not ha ha because it's not funny, and LOL is obviously a whole nother level because you're laughing out loud. LMAO is just the level above.
Isn't ha ha and LOL the same?
To me, haha more is like, LOL is like really laughing. Haha is just kind of like.
What about ba ha 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 ha?
That's like LMAO, ROFL.
Because I'll type that every now and again.
You do put that sometimes. And that's like in the same category as ROFL. But ha, to me, is almost just like, what you said really wasn't that funny. Like, that's how I hear it when I read it over text. Am I wrong? Like, how do we interpret this? Because I don't really talk, like, I never really use that through text. Mm-hmm. So I don't get it. So what did you mean by that?
Wow, you overthink. Oh, wow, do you overthink?
But seriously, how do you read that if someone sends you a text and they say, like, blah,
like
blah, blah? See, to me, that's
Am I not going ha?
No, you're going ha. Ha ha is not
No, I went ha.
That's ha.
No,
H-A.
That's what I texted you. Ha.
You put H-A.
Yeah.
And I don't understand that.
Puff, I did this funny thing.
See, to me, that's just like, you're so funny. Like, you're annoying. That's how I interpret it.
Why do you think like this? Why do you think, like, people hate you or whatever?
I don't think people... Well, no, actually, I do.
I know you do. I know you think people hate you.
That's a true statement. But, I don't know. To me, I just don't interpret ha that way.
Wow. You are something special.
Why? Why are you looking at me
You
like
were
that?
literally, like, you wanted a spot on the show to talk about me texting you, huh?
I just don't get it. I was just asking for an explanation.
Here's my explanation. Trying to remember the conversation. I honestly think I probably meant to write ha-ha and just wrote ha because I was doing something else. However, if I were to write you ha, and this is just speaking for me. I can't speak for anyone else. All the other ha users out there. I don't know what it means to everyone, but to me, it's just a shorter laugh. It's not a good one, idiot.
Yes.
It's not that. I wouldn't.
You know, and you think I'm crazy, but I promise you, like, other people have probably received ha messages and also not really known what it meant.
I mean,
like, none of my friends have. I don't think really have
how
ever said
many
ha.
people did you talk to about this? By the way,
No, I'm just referencing people that I text regularly, like my close friends. They don't ever say ha.
Oh, I thought you said you were talking to other people about this at work or something.
Oh, yeah, I was asking them their opinion. And they said, I don't really know what that's supposed to mean.
Ha.
So I don't think I'm stupid for not understanding it.
I never said you were stupid. I said you overthink things.
Right, but I don't, that's what I mean. I don't think I'm really overthinking it that much because other people at work were like, actually, yeah, what is it?
See, but they wouldn't even think about it unless you brought it up.
They never use it, they said. They don't put it in text messages.
And no one's ever sent them a ha
I don't
before?
know. I don't know. I didn't ask.
I can't believe this is a conversation. We've been having this conversation now for 4 minutes.
I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there into the universe. Now you're going to say it all the time.
Okay. Honestly, trying to remember the conversation, I did think I meant to say haha, but just wrote ha.
That's fair.
I don't think I use ha that often, but I also don't think I would be like... I try not to be too sarcastic in texts unless it's like known that what I'm about to say is sarcastic or it's so over the top that it's sarcastic. Like, I think it was like something you sent me about the show. It was. And I went, ha. And if I didn't like it, I would just be like, yeah, this is dumb.
No, that's true. That's you.
Right?
Yeah, that's you.
Okay, I'd just be like, this is dumb. I don't see it. Or I would say, I don't get it. Explain it to me next time we talk.
Right.
Or something. I would obviously, I just don't dismiss your ideas like that. Yeah, this is dumb. We're moving on to something I thought of. No, I don't do that. But I don't know. I think some of this is just you overthinking things.
Well, you know how, like, texting is how everybody communicates now. There's always talk of, like, different ways to interpret text
100%.
messages because it's hard.
100%. That was going to be the second thing I said. Was you overthinking things, and another part is, interpretation of text messages or emails. That's why it's sometimes very tough to communicate over that. Can we move on? Do you feel comfortable?
Yes. Please
You
move
sure?
on. Please move on.
Okay. The average American couple spends 132 hours a year. That's 5.5 days deciding what to eat.
That checks out.
They did a survey of 2,000 people in a committed relationship. Here are the results. This is crazy. 37% of couples regularly have a hard time agreeing on what to eat. The what do you want to eat question is asked 365 times a year, resulting in 2 hours and 32 minutes a week of negotiating on what type of meal to eat. 2 hours, 2.5 hours a week. Dinner is the most controversial mealtime. 46% of the survey respondents say that it's the meal they debate about the most. When they can't come to an agreement, men are the more likely to settle for whatever their partner wants. Fine, we'll have tacos. Again, it's like the third time this week. Whatever. 24% say they regularly find themselves trapped in food purgatory as their partner seemingly takes forever to decide what they want. Welcome, everyone, to my life as Puff, as a married man. My wife, and I don't even care if she hears this, is absolutely, positively terrible at this. And she'll be like, whatever you want. And I'm like, no, do not. She's like, I picked last time. I go, that was 3 months ago.
And then if you suggest things, will she turn them down?
Sometimes.
Because some people do that.
Or she'll be like, okay. I'm like, you talk about not knowing what ha means? What about this word or this sound? She sound like a yawning lion.
Like, okay, so you don't want that then?
Like, seriously, it is a pain in the butt. I'm just waiting, and finally at like 9 o'clock at night, I guess maybe we could do this place. I'm like, okay, they're closed.
Everybody's closed.
All right, they're closed. Yeah, I'm gonna have crackers because that's what we have in the house. Good job. About a third say their partner frequently claims not to be hungry and then takes food from their plate. That doesn't happen in my life, but I see it.
Oh, a lot of people do that. Like, I don't want any fries, but then they want to eat a lot of yours.
Nom. Coming up, just a couple of minutes, we're gonna talk first dates and why you should definitely be on guard.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph podcast.
This is very interesting. Now, I hope that I never go on another first date. But if I do, I'll be on the watch out for this. Steph, you need to be on the watch out for this.
Yeah.
The next time you go on a first date. A study found most people lie on first dates.
Great.
Most people. But they differ what they lie about.
Oh, good. There's a variety.
So let's start with women. What do you think women lie about?
Their hobbies.
Nope, their ages. They're more likely to lie about their ages, typically shaving off 4 years of the actual number.
I would never consider lying about my age because the idea is that this becomes something serious, at which point that person is going to figure out you're lying at some point.
Yeah.
You can't just lie about that forever.
I thought you told me you were 30 and you're actually 47? That's weird.
Weird.
Men. What do you think men are most likely to lie about?
Well, I was going to say height, but they can only do that online.
Yeah.
Income.
Wow, nailed it. Men are most likely to lie about how wealthy they are, typically bumping up their incomes by about 20%. Men are also more likely to lie about their previous relationships and their occupations. Okay. So, it has been a long time since I've been on a first date. Okay. You've been on one more recently than I have. Several, actually.
Yes.
Ha. Sorry.
Exactly.
So, do you typically talk about how much money each of you make on the first date?
That's what I was going to say. You don't talk about that on date one.
Also, like this just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. How about your past relationships? Do you talk about your past relationships on date one?
A little bit. Like, I think last time I went on a first date, here's the thing. I've dated guys who have semi-recent, like, exes that they may or may not still be caught up with, even though they say they're not. So that's another thing they lie about, by the way. Stick that in your story.
Okay.
But, so for me, it's like, I'll say, you know, how long have you been single for? Like, have you been single for 3 years, or has it been 2 days? Like, did you just break up with Susan 2 days ago? So we'll talk about it in that regard, but it doesn't you don't have to get into, like, anything crazy on the first date. And definitely not income. That's weird.
So, jobs is one thing everyone talks about on date one.
Right.
What do you do for a living? Oh, that's neat. Or, oh, I don't know what that is. Tell me about that. Like, that's a huge chunk of the date, I think, getting to know what that person does for a living. So I understand that. And they could lie. They could be like, you know, yeah, I'm a doctor. When in reality, you're just, you know, maybe you're not a doctor, but you have a different job at the hospital that you don't need to go to school for 19 years for. It's like, no, I work in a hospital. Oh, like a doctor? Yeah, just like a doctor.
Exactly.
So I get that. I don't, unless it's like, I think talking about exes on date one could be fun if it's like picking on exes.
Yes.
right? Like, oh my God, you think that's crazy? You should hear this story. That can be fun, bonding over terrible relationships or
Right.
terrible dates or whatever. But the one that I just don't see. I just don't see that. Who just throws out how much money they make?
Yeah, no. I mean, you could say, it's not great money, but I really like what I do. And like things that are very vague.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're not like, well, I make 65 grand a year. After taxes, it's this much. Like, you just don't get into that. Here's my credit score.
Yeah, just so you know, I pulled it up. Yes, this is my Credit Karma report.
Here's my last pay stub if you want
can
proof.
check it out. But yeah, if they're lying, they won't pull out their pay stub. So next time a guy brings that up on a date, Steph, be like, show me your pay stub.
Let me see it.
All I can think of in my head is that TikTok that's like, really? You say you make a lot of money? And it's like, show me your pay stub.
Yeah.
Show me your pay stub.
Yes.
So maybe, maybe call him out on that. And women, stop lying about your age. If a guy's with you, honestly, he doesn't care that much. He really doesn't. So
Yeah.
there's no need to do that.
And it's going to come out eventually if you guys stay together.
Absolutely. I mean, if you end up getting an apartment together, maybe he'll find out what your birthday is.
Yeah.
Like your actual birthday, not just your birthday, like June 7th. No, he's going to find out this is June 7th, 1968.
Right. You're not going to.
Like, oh, you're that old. That's interesting. You look great for your age. Just want to let you know that. Okay. I'm going to be taking care of you in a few years.
Yeah. That's a weird thing to lie about.
So last December, there was this guy from Scotland who made a ton of news because he rode a jet ski across the Irish Sea to get around quarantine so he could meet up with a new girl that he'd recently met. I don't know if you remember this story.
No.
I don't know if we talked about it or not. Yeah. So he basically risked his life when he spent 4.5 hours on his jet ski to reach Jessica, this Dale guy did.
Aww.
She
That's commitment.
Yeah, she lives on the Isle of Man. He had set off thinking it was a 40-minute trip. He ended up being thrown in jail for breaking coronavirus lockdown rules by entering the island without permission. Last week, the woman, Jessica Radcliffe, was in court to face charges of attacking another woman on the island, and they found out that the two actually broke up. So again, her attacking the woman had nothing to do with the story, but
Okay, that's why I was like, wait, was she fighting the woman?
her name came back up in like the news because she got arrested for that.
Oh.
And then while doing the digging, they found out that they weren't an item anymore.
I was gonna say, because they could be in jail together and live happily ever after behind bars.
So, men, if this teaches us anything, it's let's stop trying.
No, please.
Let's just stop trying, because she's just gonna dump you anyway, probably, and she's probably nuts to begin with.
Well, maybe she dumped him because he was in jail. It makes it
For her,
I know.
he was in jail for her.
I'm wondering how long he was in there for.
Probably not too long.
I wouldn't think so. And it's crazy you can get thrown in jail for something like that. But I do think it's cute that he wanted to see her that badly.
What'd you go to jail for, Dale? True love. I went for true love. I didn't even realize a jet ski could run for 4 hours. I learned something today.
That's impressive.
I thought it was like a couple hour thing. A New Mexico man, by the way, this story right here, stuff of nightmares. A New Mexico man walked out of a grocery store only to discover a swarm of 15,000 bees had taken over the backseat of his car. He left his car windows down while heading into the store this past Sunday. As he drove away, he realized the car was full of thousands of bees. He called the fire department. They called firefighter Jesse Johnson, who, as luck would have it, was also a beekeeper. Johnson arrived at the grocery store in full beekeeper gear and had a hive kit. It took 2 hours to get all the bees from the car, and they were relocated to this Jesse Johnson's home, who, again, thank God, was a beekeeper in his spare time.
Wow, what are the odds of that?
That is the stuff of nightmares.
That is horrifying. Burn the car. Burn it.
We're not done talking about creepy crawlies, unfortunately. We're going to jump into another story after the break involving them. But on your hierarchy of things that make you go, ooh, what is it? Is it like spiders up top? Is it other insects? What is it?
I think it's spiders, snakes, everything else that's a bug, like centipedes and stuff.
You don't like those?
Ugh. No, they make my skin
All the
crawl.
legs?
Yeah.
Is there a bug you like? Like a ladybug or something?
Ladybugs are okay. I won't kill them.
That's nice of you.
That's about it, though. Everything else, die.
Everything else can die.
Spiders, and then centipedes, and then snakes. And so bees, they're not as creepy. They're scary.
Yeah, they are scary. I ever tell you the time when I was a kid, I got stung by like 12 of them or something?
At once. No.
Yeah.
That'll scar you for life.
They were on my deck, and my neighbor and I were playing on the deck, and all of a sudden bees just swarmed us, and we were like, we run around. They can catch you. They're fast.
Ew.
And I've always been not fast running. So, and then we didn't have a pool or anything, so I couldn't like jump in the water.
Right, you were just screwed.
I was just running around. Like, well, maybe I can get inside. The bees won't follow me inside. Don't know why I thought that. A couple of them did.
And then there's bees in your house.
Yeah, and then my mom like treated my bee wounds with butter.
Oh. Did it feel good?
I don't remember. All I remember is like she was putting like she had like the can't believe it's not butter container. So it wasn't even like butter. It was like margarine.
Okay. I get it. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, bees die when they sting you, right?
I don't know.
I remember hearing that, but thinking of it now, I don't know if that's actually true. Because they would say that like their stinger would fall out and they would die.
Maybe there are some that do. And some
Can
that
we
don't.
ask our bee friend, Jesse Johnson?
Yeah, I'll get him on the phone.
Okay.
All right, I'll do it during the break. We'll be right back with another creepy crawly story. Sorry, Steph.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part, it's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph Podcast.
All right, so we just got done talking about thousands of bees, 15,000 by the way, in that dude's car in an hour, which is crazy to even think about. Let's move on to the top of your hierarchy, Steph. Spiders.
Ew, no, let's not.
This is interesting. Scientists at MIT have turned a spider web into music, a technique that could help us communicate with spiders. Do you want to communicate with spiders?
Yeah, what do we need to tell them?
Hey, cut it out. You're scaring people. Despite having 8 eyes, spiders actually have poor eyesight.
Ew.
They're able to feel vibrations in their webs and can tell the difference between wind and a trapped fly, believe it or not. This professor at MIT wanted to try and read these vibrations, so he assigned different frequencies of sound to the strands of web, creating notes to generate melodies. His goal is to learn how to communicate with spiders kind of in their own language. Think of the possibilities, though. If you can find a way...
What possibilities? Continue.
Just go with me on this. If you can find a way to talk to spiders maybe you can get them to like attack your enemies. Because here's the truth. Here's the truth. No matter how tough anyone is, no one really likes spiders except for like spider people. Like like zoologists and like this guy at MIT.
Right. They're the only ones.
Everyone else is like, ew, spiders.
Yeah.
Now, it's to varying degrees. Some are like, oh, what the spider? Okay. And then some are like, oh, burn the house down! Right?
That's
like,
me.
Right. So they're to varying degrees, but no one really likes spiders other than spider people.
Remember we used to work with someone at the radio station.
Yeah.
Our girl Jenna, and she would save them and set them free outside.
Yeah, she's weird.
There's people like that. There's like 6 of them on the whole planet.
Yeah, I mean 8 at the most.
True.
But maybe if like there was a girl that you didn't like, and you know that she also doesn't like spiders, you could find a way to send a bunch of spiders to her house.
Guys, come here. I have a mission for you. I don't think I could ever befriend spiders, though. I just couldn't do it. Just wouldn't feel right in my soul.
Okay.
You know? I mean, it's an interesting thought, though. But otherwise, like, I just don't know what I would say to them.
I don't know what this guy wants to say to them either, but his goal is to learn how to communicate with spiders and talk to them in their own language.
Good luck, man.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know why they thought they were going to get away with this particular thing, but 2 women tried to buy several gift cards with a counterfeit $1 million bill last week at Dollar General in Tennessee.
I'm here with my $1 million bill at a Dollar General.
I would like to buy everything in the store, because you probably could at Dollar General with $1 million.
Probably.
And have change. One of the women said she received the $1 million bill in the mail from a church and that she was going to buy items for care packages for homeless people. The other woman said she was unaware of the bill. The United States, just so everyone knows, has never, ever, ever issued a $1 million bill.
No.
Both women were told never to return to the store.
Good try.
Yeah.
Good try.
I mean, what do? Do you go, like, I got this $1 million bill, want to buy that pack of gum? Can I get the change?
Right.
Could
you imagine?
The cash register has that at any store? Any store. Doesn't have to be Dollar General. Any store. Time to stump Steph. About half of the population believes this is their most attractive feature.
Well, according to that survey we talked about last week, everything.
Now, what is their most attractive feature? About half of the population believes.
Is it on our face?
No.
Is it in the lower half of the bod? Arms.
No.
Not from the waist down?
No, waist up.
But not on the face. Or the head. The hair.
Yeah, the hair.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay, because I said face,
Yeah,
not
thank
head.
God you figured that out, because that was going to be weird. That was going to take a while if you didn't figure out hair. According to research, people who have this physical characteristic are considered more trustworthy than people who don't. People who have this physical characteristic, and this is according to research, are considered more trustworthy than people who don't.
People wearing glasses.
Wrong.
I feel like people who wear
This
glasses
is
are
a
more
physical
trustworthy.
characteristic. You cannot take this off.
You can't change it about yourself.
Correct.
Can you have an impact on it? Like weight or
No.
like anything that you could...
I mean, you can cover it up, but you can't change it.
Acne.
No. No.
That girl has pimples. She must be trustworthy.
No.
You can cover it up. Is it on your face?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you have it or you don't?
Correct.
Dimples.
Nope.
Pierced ears.
No, you can't. You can't change it. So
Oh.
unless you were born with pierced ears. I have it.
Beards.
No. Again, you can. This is by choice.
Oh, crap. Okay, sorry. I keep getting off track with these clues because I get so excited. Bald.
No. Again, it's not necessarily a choice.
Okay, no, you're right. I keep continuing to repeat answers that don't make sense. Something you have or you don't, and you have it on your face.
I have it.
You have it on your... Do I have it on my face?
No.
We have the same thing on our faces. I don't understand.
Think about the differences.
We literally have the same things on our faces. It's not. Doesn't have to do with hair.
No.
Does it have to do with their eyes?
Yes.
The color of eyes you have.
Yeah, specifically.
Brown. I have brown eyes.
Oh, I thought they were like lighter.
Hello. Nice to meet you. Are you new here?
Oh, they were lighter than that.
Wow.
Yeah, brown eyes. So yeah, we're both trustworthy.
Look at that.
You can trust us, guys. Just you can't trust me to remember your eye color. Studies show that if you're good looking, this will happen to you more often. What is it? So this probably happens to Steph a lot, me, and not so much. If you're good looking, this will happen to you more often.
Is it a good thing?
Nope.
Is it something you can control?
No.
It just happens.
Yep.
Does it happen to you when you're at home?
I'm sure it could happen to you anywhere.
Anywhere?
Yeah, but another person is involved.
And it's not good.
Correct.
And the person's doing something to you?
Yes. If you're good looking, this will happen to you more often.
Someone else is doing something to you and it's
And
not
it's
good.
not a physical thing. So it's not like...
Is it something they're saying?
Yes.
They're insulting you.
No. I don't think good-looking people would get insulted more than not so good-looking people.
I mean,
maybe I'm wrong.
yeah, it didn't really make sense, but something that's being said to you,
Yeah.
can it be said over text?
Yeah.
And it's not good.
No.
And it can be done anywhere.
Correct.
Is it somebody of the opposite gender typically?
Could be. Same Z's
So it's
or
not a relationship thing.
It could be, but it doesn't have to be.
People swear at you.
Nope.
Is it about what they're saying or how they're saying it?
What they're saying. You tried not to do this.
People arguing.
Nope. You try not to do this, but it's almost hard to avoid doing this your whole life. Even if it's on a lower level.
I really don't know. I need another clue.
What's a clue without giving it away? It's not good. We talk about this a lot. Like, is it acceptable to do this sometimes?
Oh, lying.
Yeah. Studies show that if you're good looking, people will lie to you more often.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, so
Yay.
have fun in your life, Steph. People tell me the truth all the time. All right, we'll see you guys on Wednesday. Have a fantastic day. Later.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.